And I think a lot of people are a little bit worried about what that would look like here in Charlotte. We've seen, and in fact, I have been to Chicago. I actually have a brother who looks like me who lives in Pilsen, and was detained for a short time by federal authorities. So I think that there is some I guess some hesitancy, if I can say, especially from Black Americans, that there could be some unfair treatment if and when we do see the National Guard. So I just want to kind of point out, would you kind of specify what that practice could look like here in Charlotte?
Yeah, I'd like to reiterate that the National Guard aren't the ones actually doing the work up in Washington, D.C. I think that's what people have a general misunderstanding of, is that these guys are out there on the street corners and they're taking up space. They're eyeballs, another set of eyeballs on every street corner out there, and they're really not doing the work. I mean, I spend most of the time up in Washington, D.C., handing the guys a cup of coffee, patting them on the back, shaking their hands. They're incredibly cordial. They're not out there, causing a ruckus. What they are allowing to have happen is for DC Metro Police to go do their jobs. That's what is actually happening with the National Guard. And so really, they're not coming in to do the work. They're coming in to be a force multiplier to allow local law enforcement to get their hands wrapped around this problem. And certainly, the concerns of, violent activity, I think, are unwarranted given the experience that we've seen up in Washington, D.C., because these guys aren't going in and kicking in doors. We want to be able, I'm the father of two young daughters. When they grow up, I want them to be able to go down to Charlotte and not end up like Irina Zarutska. I think that's what all Americans want. We want the same things here. We might have some different perspectives on how to get there, but we should open up the aperture and say, what can we agree on here that's reasonable and that has a very high probability of success? And we know that this does have a high probability of success with the National Guard because we've seen it in Washington, D.C. Let's all consider it.